Hi, seventh graders. I'm sorry that I'm not there today, but I know that you will work very hard and get everything finished while I'm away. So, what I want you to start out doing is to check your homework last night. Or if you weren't able to do it because you weren't here or you ran out of time, now's your opportunity to do it with me. And I'm saying do it with me because if you copy it, then you're only cheating yourself. So please check your work. There were 10 questions. You can see that I've color coded them. I only combined the like terms and then I wrote the simplified version of the expression right below it. Okay. So I will post this in Schoology in the materials section. Please check your work. If you made mistakes, please do corrections and see if you can figure out why you did. When you are finished checking your work and or finishing your work if you weren't able to do it last night, go ahead and move on to the task cards in your packet. There are several pages worth of task cards, and you're going to do all of them. Okay. Depending on who your sub is in the class, I know that I'm going to have coverage from lots of different teachers. Depending on who your sub is, you may be working on this individually and silently, or you may be allowed to work with a partner. But if you want to work with a partner, boy, you've got to show the substitute teachers that you're going to be in control and you're going to be on task. In any case, what you're going to do with these task cards, again, is you're going to simplify the expressions by combining like terms. So the first couple, I've shown you an example here. You'll see on card 1 and card 2, they're only one type of term and they are like terms. So I was able to combine them. So example in card 1, negative 5x minus x, those are like terms. They have the same variable and the same exponent. So I combined them by adding them. Negative 5x plus negative x, the simplified version would be negative 6x. Jumping down to card 3, you'll see that I have a mix of both variables and constants. So I circled the x's with a green highlighter and I circled the constants with a yellow highlighter. You can only combine the like terms. They have to have the same variable and the same exponent, or they have to be the constants. So you can see my work down below, and then I wrote my final answer beneath that. So please, on all of these, show your work, show what you combined. If you have colors, um, color code them or use symbols to distinguish the differences between the terms. Okay, so you're going to do all of the task cards. You're going to show your work right there on the card. And then lastly, if you have time, you're going to work on these pyramids. Now, the pyramids are a little bit tricky and confusing because you're going to work from the bottom of the pyramid and you're going to work your way up. So, sorry, this paper is sideways, but you can see in the bottom left corner here, there's two rectangles that are touching. The way that I get the expression that goes right above those two is by combining like terms. So you'll see in the very bottom left corner, I combined the negative 2x and the x and the one right next to it. Oops, I already see that I made an error there, but that should actually be a negative 1x, not a positive 1x. So you can see, goodness, I need to check my work. But that's how you get the one above it. Then if you see the ones I circled in green, I have a positive 3x and a minus 5. If I combine those, I get a negative 2. So once again, I have an error here. This should be a negative x plus a negative 2. But you combine the two right beneath it to get the simplified version of the expression above it. And you're going to work from the bottom all the way to the top. But be sure to check your work and go slowly so you don't make a silly mistake like I did. Um, Work hard and get everything finished for tomorrow when I come back. The pyramids are extra. So don't worry about the pyramids if you don't have time, but if you do have time, absolutely please work on them.